My show is on. Clapping hands, clapping hands.
With the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges has a good eye for spotting those openings, and he can make timely passes.
From deep, Giddey. And it's New York with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Now here's Bridges. 15 in his last outing. And he gets that one.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Giddey into the lane. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. So, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Back to Brunson. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer. Brunson's got 9.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Sexton passes to Okoro. And here's Collins. Covered by Towns. Pass to Giddey. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Okoro. And again, no good by Chicago. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA, is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, but we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Giddey passes to Collins. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Brunson missing.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Fires at the elbow, and he hits the jumper. Sexton's got 5 points.
Playing at such a nice pace, Sexton's pull-up, it's a perfect shot.
Pass to Hart. And an Obi for 3. The kick out to Brunson. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Sexton finds Giddey. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
VA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Pass to Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks leading by 4. Now Towns. From deep. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Giddey. Back to Sexton. Giddey passes to Collins. Pass to Okoro. For 3, Sexton knocks it down from distance. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Simon has subbed in for Okoro. And more, we're seeing teams run 1 center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Collins, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Shamet. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bulls trail by 4. Collins outside. Pass to Sexton. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Clarkson outside. Here's Shamet. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. For Chicago, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Giddey passes to Sexton. Smith outside. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In the 3rd spot, the Knicks.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
For Chicago, Miller's checked in for Collins. Ivy comes in for Sexton. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 so far. Pass to Diawara. New York working the ball around now. And it's Alvarado missing. And it's Simons with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Alvarado outside. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. On the wing, Simons. Outside Jones. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for New York, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
16 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Ivy. There's the three. Clarkson grabs a miss. Alvarado with it. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Alvarado. Yet to see a basket. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Trey Jones is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Smith. And it's Simons in at the small forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Jones. Alvarado defending. Pass to Simons. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. Towns, right side. Great focus from Towns. He got hit.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Simons missing. New York leading by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Chicago making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Pass to Shannon. Alvarado outside from deep three-point land. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Simons. And Giddey's subbed in for Ivy. Bulls trail by 4. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of it. The ability to play both ends is a big part of it. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Now here's Alvarado. Still no points. New York working the ball around now. New York again can't hit.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Shaman. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's down for Brunson.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Giddey's gotten his second bucket.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And stolen by Jones. Giddey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hiring, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Buzelis. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, you can see it. Buzelis is very comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Brunson looks it over. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Giddey passes to Collins. Now here's Okoro. Tightly guarded from Pete Giddey. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
The Bulls trail by 7. Giddey passes to Collins. Jacks up a 3. Jones misses. For New York, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And it's powered home by Towns.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Jones. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Alvarado.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Sexton against Bridges. Outside Giddey. Chicago passing it around. For 3, Sexton. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Okoro outside. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Stop the drought. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the 3. Hart pulls it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.